Hey guys, I'm going to go through here my experience with AI customer service. I bought my AI Prime 16 HD Lite and the spectrum just wasn't lining up. It seemed to be okay for a little bit and then the spectrum just isn't lining up. So you can see this is what the spectrum looked like on my Fluval Flex 15-gallon tank with a brand new AI Prime on the top. And the spectrum is just not providing what it needs to. It doesn't look right. This is the picture of the same exact spectrum, the Salty Pop spectrum, on my other tank. And obviously there is a very clear difference between what it looks like on my new tank and what it looks like for clarity wise on my other tank. So the spectrums weren't lining up. So I went on to Google and I Googled out Aquaillumination, went to their site, and I'm scrolling down on their site, and I'm going to scroll all the way down to the bottom of the page. And at the bottom of the page, there is going to be Contact Us. So I clicked the Contact Us. That brought me to this page here. And you scroll down and you can see the email address that you would send a contact to. So I clicked that email address and it went right into my Google email or my Gmail, and I sent a message to them. The message I sent was essentially explaining the issue. I have 3 primes running the exact same schedule. One of them looks vastly different than the other. So after sending that message, I got a message back saying they've received it and they will be in contact with me soon. Right after that, the next day I got this message from support asking for a few things. They asked for my name, telephone number, shipping address, problem, pictures of the problem, proof of purchase, those types of items. So I gathered all that information and responded, and I have my response here, providing all the information that they requested, as well as pictures that you saw at the start here. So pictures of my initial tank and the new tank and what my other primes look like running the same schedule. So those pictures were provided. After providing that information, I got a response again from the same individual that says my light will be handled under warranty and to call this number and talk to these individuals about the replacement. So I was given 2 options when I called. One was send in for repair and one was the SEP program. I chose the SEP program versus sending my light in for repair. So the SEP program is essentially it's a service exchange program. What that does is they will ship you a new light. You'll have to give them a credit card number. They will charge $1 to the credit card to make sure that it is valid. And they will ship you a new light with a FedEx label to ship back the old light. Once you get it, and this is just all the screenshots of the email so you can see all the agreements around the SEP program. But once you get the light, you will put your old light in there and you will take it to a FedEx office and you will ship back the old light that is defective. And essentially, they're going to look and make sure that it wasn't on your part. If it was on your part, you buy both lights. So make sure that what you are claiming is true. So here was the shipping information, the tracking information when they sent the new light. And here it is, the new light, and I am unboxing the new light when it arrived. Like I pointed out, when you are making this complaint, they are going to take that old light that you have and they are going to look and make sure it's not user error. So if you dropped the light in water, they're not going to replace it. They're going to charge you for the new light that they sent you. If it is something on your part, some damage that you caused, you own that damage. But once they get it, once they assess it, if it's something that is not what you caused, like mine, where it was just a difference in how the light spectrum was coming out on the same exact program, then of course that is covered under warranty because the light is not performing the way it should. So I got my light in from the shipping and I unpacked the whole thing and then I installed it on top of the tank. So here it is installed on top of the tank. And then I went into my app to set it up. So here is the app. I chose the add button, that plus sign up there in the corner. I chose that plus sign. And then it came up and said, what would you like to add to your tank? And I chose that I would like to add a light. And I chose that I wanted to add a new tank. And I named the tank Office. So then it gave me the two options, the old light that I just took off and then the new light that is coming on board. I, of course, chose the new light and started doing the automatic setup and let it go through its automatic setup. So once it got fully set up here, it then displayed my tank as Office. And of course, this was the standard light program that it scheduled. I didn't want that, so I saved that as a standard so I can look at it later and do some other modifications for it and show you how to do that. So I just saved it as like a standard, and then I selected my standard Salty Pops program that I run on everything, and I selected that and overwrote the program, and I am running the Salty Pops light schedule on my Fluval Flex 15 gallon without modifying any of the intensities. So of course, now that that's done, you can choose two tanks. Dan is the upstairs and Office is the new tank that I just set up. So of course you can look at that and choose whichever tank you want and manage it that way. I did get this message from them shortly afterwards saying, hey, you haven't shipped your light back yet. You need to do that by such and such date, otherwise you'll be charged. So that was a 7-day notice. And of course, I shipped it back. And here is the receipt from FedEx shipping it back. So now that I have the new light installed, this is what it looks like. The tank is nice and clear. It's running the program as it should, and the spectrum looks much more similar to what I have in my other tanks. Hopefully this helped walk you through if you have any issues with your light on what to do and how to do it. Give me a like, give me a subscribe, and I will get some more content out soon. Thanks, guys.